So I haven't made a video for a minute, and I got nostalgic and started checking out my old MySpace page and read one of my old blogs, and I felt I might make a video about it. It seems I was watching one of those Carl Sagan music auto-tuned videos. Well, it was actually really cool. If you've ever listened to any auto-tuned Carl Sagan music before, you know how awesome it is, especially if you like Carl Sagan. I imagine it probably not so much if you don't have any affection for Carl Sagan whatsoever. Anyway, not the point. The point is, within this specific remix, there's a line. He mentions somewhere else in space, somewhen else in time. And that got me thinking about time travel and how problematic it is. And usually I've got huge issues with the notion of time travel, usually regarding cause and effect, causality, and paradoxes, that type of thing. But this it stands on its own as kind of more of a navigational concern, because time travel without hyperstellar travel, like being able to traverse great distances on top of being able to traverse time, would be extraordinarily problematic. Because most of the comprehensive and more seemingly plausible possibilities for there being time travel has a lot to do with singularity. Some say creating singularity, but I think that's kind of a misnomer, because a singularity is kind of a single event in space-time, so it's not really something you can create or destroy. It's something that sort of just exists, because if you create a singularity, that singularity in effect would have existed since the beginning of time up until the end of time, in that one space, in that one location, within the universe throughout its existence. Anyway, when you can actually wrap your head around what a singularity actually is, then you can start to talk to me about the default position of atheism. That's just kind of just throwing that out there. But a singularity, it creates, well, it doesn't create. It's a single event in space-time. The idea is to access a singularity and put something in it. Say yourself, or a Delorean, something like that. You know, a little phone booth, or a police box. Something like that. You put it in a singularity, and thus allow it to be able to access any point in time that that singularity inhabits. Now, here's the problem. Within a single event in space-time, its location is fixed. It exists in all strands of time to be true, like every last single one. But its location is fixed. On top of that, the notion of a singularity would mean that it's infinitely small. Again, wrap your head around it. But if it were possible, your location in space is still fixed, which means, yeah, sure, you can go back to 1807 if you want, but you are going back to 1807 in the exact place that you went back from. So where right now you have to imagine being, I don't know, right here on this lighter. Just imagine this lighter is the planet Earth, right? 2012. Now, you create or you immerse yourself in a single event in space-time and go, I'm going back to 1807. This lighter in 1807 was way the fuck over here. And yet, here you go, coming back to 1807 without a planet to go to. The solar system is in motion. The planet is in motion. You're going to be fuck all in the middle of nowhere in 1807 if you create a single event in space-time and go back to 1807. So without, like, hyperstellar space travel, you will be fucking yourself over in the biggest fucking way possible. Imagine a Delorean going, you know, past 85 or 89, and then going back to the Old West in the exact same location in space that it left. The exact location. So yeah, the Old Wests, yeah, it's going on probably a million miles away from where you end up. So that's my thought on time travel. Just throwing it out there. Thought I'd share it with you all. And yeah, I haven't been making a whole lot of videos as of late, and that's because I'd much rather be thinking about cool things other than what other people think about me, or what I think about other people, or what the default position of atheism is, because that's stupid. Bye.